I grab my sledgehammer and I go crazy. I'm slamming him. I'm smashing him. Pause.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of Deep Blue. I'm your host, Casey, and I'm here with my second guest, Mr. Kefferson. How are you doing today?
Doing good, bro. How you been?
For an audience that doesn't really know who you are, you want to explain like who you are, what you do?
I'm a kid that goes to school. I uploaded some videos and they went pretty crazy. I just upload whatever I want on YouTube, and if people like it, they like it. That's about it.
Yeah, so go with the start because your content right now is the 2014 videos and your streams, but you go to the very beginning, I see some Minecraft gameplay. You had the podcast called K Podcast. And then there's a series of videos that are story times and self-help videos. So like go through like the history of your channel, like how you started, why you started, and like what are the events leading up to that?
So, when I was in like elementary school, I wanted to be a YouTuber. I feel like a lot of kids wanted to be a YouTuber, right? Watching, their favorite Minecraft YouTubers, Stampy Longnose, Dan TDM, whoever it may be. But so that's kind of why like I started with the Minecraft videos in the beginning. Back then I didn't edit my videos at all. And then, as you keep going, you kind of like find what you like to make. And so I was discovering that like, oh, I like making, story times. And then hold on, I kind of like making these like somewhat educational, like more philosophical topics, or like making vlogs and everything like that. So you just kind of figure out what you want to do. It's just stuff that intrigues me, stuff that I think is interesting, and I just post it.
So what from all that, because after you did all the self-help and the educational videos, you started doing these 2014 videos, and how I discovered you was through I've gotten a new iPhone 6 video, and I thought that was very funny because it reminded me of just like what YouTube's supposed to be about, just making content you like making and just having fun. And then you just built a whole series off of that because that video blew up. It wasn't just my recommended, it was also in other people's. So like why'd that happen?
That was also just a video where like actually I took inspiration from this guy named Polarsaurus Rex. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but
No.
he made videos, or he used to make videos where like he uses a really old camera, or maybe he records with like an iPod Touch or something, and then he's like showing off all his like games from like 2005 or whatever. And I watched that video like a few years ago. I thought it was really funny, and for a second I thought it was real. I couldn't tell if like it was from the present time or if it was from like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what inspired the first video. And then after that, I saw a little bit of, people coming in. So then I started to post a little bit more of that.
So how was your reaction? Because that video right now, the iPhone 6 video, that has 55K views. And now your channel has over 2,000 subscribers?
Just under 2,000. Close
Just under?
Getting there.
Close. I can see you getting there like tomorrow. Like I think if I open my phone up tomorrow, you'll probably get there. But like, how was your reaction to like that blowing up? Like, yeah.
Is it weird to say that I wasn't surprised, but I was at the same time? It's like when I uploaded it, I had a feeling that like, okay, it might get a little bit of traction. I didn't think it would get that much, and I also didn't think that it would carry over to the next videos that well. But I also thought it was just really fun to do. Like I don't know if you notice in my videos, like I'm really excited and happy when I make those videos. Like I'm pumped up. Like the character that I have in those videos is like kind of like an exaggerated version of my actual self. So yeah, like it was cool seeing that people enjoyed watching it because I really enjoyed making it.
So compare this alternate version of you, this alternate 2014 version of you, to the actual 2014 version of you. Are they any similar? Because you said that was an exaggerated version of yourself. Were you like that in 2014? Did you have like the same interest with the whole iPhone 6, being excited for what Pokemon game was it? It was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, so and Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Smash
Bros. Yeah, so how how are the actual 2014 you and the character 2014 you? How are they similar? How are they different?
Well, first of all, I want to preface that I was 9 years old in 2014. Hey, we were completely different. But I
For
feel like
real.
if I took my present self and I put it into 2014, that's exactly how I would act with a little bit of extra flair. You know what I'm saying? You know, as a 9 year old, was I super excited for the iPhone 6? I was excited, but it wasn't like super mind blowing. Actually, yeah, it was because the iPhone 6 to me was actually massive. But other than that, like I didn't really understand like the components of the phones and stuff like that. I didn't understand like iOS and like how it worked. But you know, I still think that like if it was me back then, I would have acted the exact same way pretty much.
So what was your first phone? Was it the iPhone 6?
Technically, my first phone with a SIM card in it that my parents gave me was an iPhone SE, the first generation.
Did you ever own like an iPod or an iPad before then?
Yeah, I had like two iPads. I had
Two?
iPad 1 and then an iPad 2. Like it was my parents and then they stopped using it. So then I, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then I had a iPhone 3G, which is why I was like thinking about like which one was technically my first phone. iPhone 3G was like the first phone that I like used, but it didn't have a SIM card in it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that would technically be my first ever phone. It's crazy looking at that now because I was holding it like earlier. I picked it up when I was like recording my videos and stuff, and that thing is so small. Like I don't know how anyone ever used that thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I have an old iPod. I don't even know what model it is. And like the case is very Y2K. I think the case, you know, the store Justice, like that girl store with like,
Yeah,
yeah, like the case was from Justice. So it was like the most Y2K, like 2011 type of thing. I was wondering just how are people using this or how did people use that back then? Everyone had to like, because I'm using an iPhone 15 right now. And that
right.
one is like, it's pretty big. But I remember there's bigger phones than this too. I think the iPhone 15 Pro Deluxe featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. That thing's
Yeah,
massive, and now like people like used to use these small phones. I'm just wondering like how do we do it?
I don't know, bro. Like, cause like my iPhone SE is like, you know how it's like the same exact body as the iPhone 5,
Yeah, I had an iPhone 5.
and so like going back to the iPhone SE is still like that phone is tiny. Like I don't know how anyone ever like messaged on that thing because like the keyboard just like doesn't fit in there. I don't know how, but yeah, like the upgrade from iPhone 4 to iPhone 5 also seemed like a massive upgrade. I don't know if you were like aware back then, but like I remember holding the iPhone 5 when it came out, and that shit was like a huge upgrade. It was like a 1 to 10 upgrade. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I don't understand how like we use those phones. Like we can't even fucking type. There was no Clash Royale back then. That's crazy, bro.
He's got like Doodle Bob or what other mobile games? Temple Run. Use Temple Run.
Facts, bro. Temple Run,
Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird. Wait, yeah. And it was like Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja.
Too
Yeah, we did a
OP.
whole mobile game tier list on Ztomo. I think that was
Oh,
our
really?
third episode. We did a mobile game tier list. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like unlocking so many memories. Like, damn, I remember playing this.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
There's probably a hella games that I forgot too. So
Yeah, there was a ton. Like, we were looking through that tier list and we were like, man, I forgot about. Well, my co host, he played this game called Zombie something, Zombie Town USA or something like that. I was like,
yeah.
damn, that looked fun. I remember doing that tier list with them. And I think the one game that really unlocked the memory for me was Dumb Ways to Die. Remember that? A
Yeah, but
cartoon and had a mobile game.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you were big into the 3DS too. So, what were your favorite games on that? Because you said Smash Bros, but you also the video title was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But yeah, were you big
But
like Pokemon guy?
no, the video title was Smash Bros.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm a major Smash Bros guy. Not really. That's a lie. I don't even know why I'm pretending. But no, like I played the hell out of the Smash Bros 3DS, and then my top games for the DS in general, like 3DS and DS included, it's got to be Pokemon Black. I'm a huge fan of
classic.
Pokemon. Pokemon Diamond, where you at? I still, you know what's crazy? I have Pokemon Ultra Sun, and I still haven't beat it yet.
Oh, really? Because that one's one of my favorites. I Because Pokemon Moon was the first Pokemon game I officially owned. Like I played
Yeah.
Red on an emulator. I played X and Black on friends' DSs. But like Pokemon Moon was the first ever Pokemon game I officially owned. Unless you count,
Yeah.
because I remember the 3DS had the free Pokemon game. I don't know if you remember. It was some like free Pokemon game that you could
Pokemon
get.
Shuffle?
It might have been. It was like the Pokemon avatars were really weird. They would just be two circles and then their designs. That was the first ever Pokemon game I've officially
Interesting.
owned. But like in terms of like the mainline games, I had
Yeah.
Pokemon Moon. But yeah,
Right.
did you play Pokemon Moon? Because you didn't play Ultra Sun, or like at least Sun.
Nah, I don't have either Sun or Moon. I actually want to get it. Also, I don't have Pokemon X or Y, which I do really want to play. Because that's like a whole generation that I missed, basically. So trying to get my hands on one of those eventually. But yeah, aside from Smash and Pokemon, Scribblenauts Unlimited, that was fire.
Okay, I played that on mobile, but it's a fire game.
Yeah, like that's straight heat. Like you can make anything you want. I had crazy like zombie apocalypse, naked people, like dogs shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, bro.
Yeah, I just make monsters. I would just summon like these gods and then make them fight each other. I love doing that in Scribblenauts.
Facts. That game was crazy.
You ever play Tomodachi Life?
I didn't have that one.
I mean, are you still a big Nintendo guy or in video games in general? Because you do stream games, and I see you play Rocket League, Roblox, Minesweeper.
Yeah, I do play some Minesweeper, but I'm not really a gamer anymore, at least, because like nowadays, I don't know why, but just games have been, they've been ass. Like, can't find that little spark of the games anymore. But I'm still a diehard Nintendo fan. Like, I love like everything Nintendo pretty much, except for like their lawsuits and shit. Like that's just crazy. But
I can defend them there.
You know, like the whole like nostalgia aspect of Nintendo is like Pokemon too serious, bro. Too serious. And then like Mario 2. I even forgot to mention I used to have Super Mario 3D Land.
Classic.
Yeah, like that game is kind of less liked nowadays, but back then for sure, like it was a fire game.
I mean, so just like in terms of games now, you just play those main ones: Roblox, Rocket League, Minesweeper. Anything else you got? Anything else you play?
I don't really play Roblox. It was just for stream, but Rocket League is like probably the only game that I'll play like off stream, just like by myself. I play on mobile. I guess I play hella Clash Royale, bro. Clash Royale, Clash of Clans. Honestly, Supercell too OP because I spend most of my day playing those, which is crazy.
What town hall level are you?
Town Hall 14, bro. Too OP.
How about Clash Royale? What's the thing called? Like the levels, the stages?
Oh, you talking about
yeah, the arenas. Yeah, that's what they're called.
Hold on, let me think. I might be League 1, baby.
League 1.
Wait,
I haven't
nah,
played Clash in a while, but yeah.
Hold on. That's the wrong one. What is this? I don't know. Clash Fest, bro. Too OP. What was that? 8,000 trophies? Stop playing with me, bro.
I have not played Clash in a while. I think the last time I played, I think I was the Goblin Jungle area. Yeah, that's like way past. You're way past that.
Nah, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just starting out. Like,
yeah.
Not everyone starts from the top like me. No, I'm just playing.
Like the last time I played was like 2018. I didn't even have strategies. I just have a deck and then just place enemies whenever I felt like it.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, you know, some people are amateurs and some people are professionals, like your boy right now.
No, you're good. Why don't you try streaming Clash Royale? I feel like that'd be a really fire stream. Or you can do like bets on stream, viewers.
Yeah, I could do that. But I don't know how I would make a Clash Royale like on the computer, you know what I mean?
I think you need like a capture card, or you could download an app on your computer and on your phone to mirror your screen and screen record off that.
Yeah, no, that's true. I could.
Yeah, I'm using a capture card for my camera. This is because last time we talked, I used my Mac webcam, but this is like the camera I've been using for my YouTube videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tough.
I mean, yeah, so to an audience that's never seen like your story time videos, like tell a story, whether it be anything on your YouTube channel or just anything that's on the back of your mind that you feel like an audience should listen to.
Okay, let me think. You're putting me on the spot again. I'm gonna try to change it up. Let me go through my thing real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this might be too long actually.
Now go ahead. If you feel like telling it, if you feel like the audience needs to hear it, go for it.
All right, it's a dream, right? So basically, I had this dream once where I was in this like game with like a bunch of other people, right? And we were just chilling in this house, and we were like, "Yo, who are you guys?" And no one knew who each other were. I didn't recognize anybody in my dream. It was just like random people. But we did know like some context, which is like there were these game like masters, like in like Hunger Games or something, where they like can control the game from outside of it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And so another thing that we knew was that every night there were going to be like monsters or zombies or something that would like come out and attack us at night, every night. And so I think the point of the game, like you were trying to survive and be the last one standing, right? Pretty standard, but you know, I don't know if there was a prize or anything like that, but that was just the goal. There was like this one girl, there was like this black dude, there was like a Korean dude, there was like there was like a white dude and a white girl, and those two were dating type shit. Why does that matter? Because look, on the second night, bro, or it was like the second day, the white couple, they were like, "Yo, we're grabbing all of our weapons and we're leaving." And then all of us, like the rest of us in the group, were like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You like taking our guns and shit? Like, we don't have shit to defend ourselves at night." And they're like, "Nah, fuck you." They took the guns and they dipped out. We never saw them ever again. I remember the first night we saw there was a zombie like chilling in like the bedroom or something. And if you get bit by a zombie, you turn into one, right? I remember like the Korean dude that was there, he got bit by a zombie and he started turning into one, right? And so he was like locked in this room sleeping. And so he was turning into the zombie while he was sleeping. And the rest of the group was like, "Yo," they gave me a sledgehammer, and they were like, "Yo, you go in there, you quietly kill that motherfucker. Like you just straight up like hit him until he dies, basically." So I was like, "Yo, just, why me? Like I don't want to do any of this." But no, they forced me to go in there. They shoved me into that bedroom, and then I start like walking up quietly to the Korean dude. He's just chilling, sleeping, but you can tell that his like body's like kind of changing a little bit, like puberty or something. And so I grab my sledgehammer and I go crazy. I'm slamming him. I'm smashing him. Pause. Continue. Like I'm going insane. And then like I remember seeing like his whole face was all fucked up. Like his teeth were all over the place. And then his eyeballs were like coming out of his skull and shit like that. But he was still alive. Like he was still yelling and screaming because like he was like part zombie now. So like he wasn't fully dead. And so I'm going insane. And then this dude starts like coming back alive. He starts like attacking me. I remember like that was when like the other dudes in the house who were like waiting outside the room heard all this commotion and they busted into the room. Pause again. But then this was before the two like couple like stole all of our guns. But this dude brought in a shotgun and just shot him right in the face, like the Korean guy. So he was dead. And then I remember like I'm like, damn, bro, that shit's scary as fuck. Yeah, that's just part of the story. The rest of it is on my YouTube channel.
Nice. So you thought of all this. So all this happened in your head in like 8 to 9 hours. So how was that like waking up? You just woke up from that. You just had the craziest experience ever, and then you just wake up and then you're just back to normal. How was that like?
Dude, that shit was scary. And the craziest part was that it was in like a 1 to 2 hour nap. Like it wasn't even like a full length sleep. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I was actually in that dream for like 4 days. I'm like in the dream. And so like when I woke up, I was like low-key scared because like my reality was all shifted and stuff. Like I was expecting zombies to come in through the windows because that's how they were coming in the dream. And so low-key, I was scared to go downstairs because I was like, yo, hold on. Like, am I about to die? But after maybe like 10, 15 minutes, I started to realize that like, damn, that shit really was a dream the whole time. But it's crazy like how deep dreams can go. Like,
No.
yeah.
Some theorize that dreams are alternate realities, and others think it's like visions of the future. I mean, who knows? That could be happening. That could be your actual reality. Just you being in this game.
Maybe. Maybe, bro. Hope not though, because that shit's scary as fuck. But yeah, I could kind of see how like people can theorize that like dreams are like an alternate reality in like a different universe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's crazy. Like that shit be wild.
So, with all your stories that you tell on your channel, how do you know which ones you feel like really should be out there on the internet?
Yo, I don't even really hold back on the internet. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I should. If I want to talk about something, I'll like open my OBS and I'll record it like straight up. I'll try to remember my ideas, so then I'll like write it down, and I'll be like, okay, this might be a good story to tell because like I had to think back to like stories like going all the way back to elementary school, preschool. So I'll just write it down and I'll just record it right then and there.
Do you ever have the fear, like when telling these stories or when you're thinking of stories to tell? Do you ever have that? Oh, bless you. Do you ever have that
Thanks.
fear of like you're gonna run out of life to tell? Do you ever have that fear?
I've technically, keep this a secret. I've technically
sure.
kind of run out of ideas already. There's like so much that I'm like forgetting about like my entire life that like it's like kind of weird. Like, damn, I lived for this long and I only have like X amount of stories to tell. But there's definitely more stories that I just forgot about. But it's not necessarily a fear. It's just like, damn, I forgot. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still young. We got time to make more stories happen. Facts.
So talk about the life advice stuff. So you did the story times for a bit, and then so in between the story times and the 2014 videos, you had a phase of doing these. I don't know how I'd word them like self improvement or advice. So where'd that come from?
That is usually also like my personal experiences. So like when something that I think about like or accomplish very recently happens, I'll go and talk about it. Maybe because I think like it'll help people or just to document that like this part in my life I was thinking about this exact aspect. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
That does.
Yeah. So it's kind of just a reflection of what's going on. Like for example, in my last one that I think was the like talking to new people, right? That sparked because I had to go and force myself to go and talk to new people because I'm a very introverted person and like that's just hard. But I try to start practicing like going up and talking to like random people and like starting conversations with like no what's it called? It's like cold approaching people. And so after I started doing that, I was like, hold on, this might be a good thing to try to like tell other people that like they can actually do this if you're also introverted and stuff like that. So it's just like whenever I do something, I'll try to influence other people to do the same thing.
So out of all the advice you've given, what do you think is the most valuable?
Definitely step out of your comfort zone. Easiest one. Because there's so many things that you can do if you literally just stop thinking so hard about it before you start. You know what I'm saying? For example, like this applies to talking to new people. This applies to starting a YouTube channel. This applies to maybe telling that one girl that you got a crush on her. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're like stuck in this whole bubble of like, oh shit, like what might happen if I do this, if I do that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just don't think about that. Step out of your comfort zone and get used to being out of your comfort zone because then, like, there's so much that you can experience just like straight up. In the past 2 years, I've experienced more than I have in my entire life, like previous to that. So that was when I started, telling myself that I can be a confident person and I'm gonna go out and do like random bullshit and not care about what other people think. Boom.
Reach. So was there any like specific experience that led you to making that video about stepping out of your comfort zone? Like is there anything specific to that? Like where you did step out of your comfort zone and now it's like pushed you to be like, all right, this is life changing. Time to change a viewer's life.
It wasn't a specific experience, but it was just like the collection of like the past 1 to 2 years. Cause like, like I said, like I was always an introvert. And so like after I started stepping out of my comfort zone, like little by little, it wasn't just like I immediately did a whole bunch of random bullshit, right? Like it was like a little bit every day or maybe once a week or whatever, right? And you just build up to like getting used to doing stuff like that. So yeah, not necessarily one experience.
Yeah, because I definitely do relate to that. Because like I used to like just be really like to myself and just not talk to a lot of people, especially senior year. Because like it was mainly
Facts.
always just people like going up to me, and that's how I became friends with them. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, like I guess after senior year, because like people were, I was having like an influx of people going up to me, even though I just kind of kept to myself. I guess college was just kind of like that. I would
Yeah.
go up to other people, start conversations, be like, or just like simple stuff, be like, hey, nice shirt, or something like that.
Facts.
Yeah. I mean, since you have a few videos about your love life and like, I guess your life advice videos do apply to love life or relationships. What's one piece of love life advice or relationship advice you'd give to an audience or a viewer?
Don't rush into relationships. Just because you and the person that you like each other does not mean that you should date. And that's like a hard thing to grasp because like, oh wait, yo, there's like a connection shit. But
It's fine. This records locally, so whatever
oh
like
okay.
breaks apart, like it records off my computer to the system and then records off your
Yeah.
computer. So we're all good.
All right, cool. I was saying just because you like both of y'all like each other, like that doesn't mean y'all should date because like there's so many other factors that go into it, like what schools you're gonna go to, for example, like if you're in high school, like what colleges you might go to, or like just a bunch of compatibility things. Maybe like your personalities don't actually match up to how you thought they were. Now, if you're talking to each other for a long time, I'm talking like months or like years, like, and then you start dating, like that's good. Like that's really good. For me, like I went into a relationship after 3 weeks of like knowing this person. So it was way too quick. Um, so yeah, just definitely don't rush into relationships. Keep it chill.
So how'd that end up, that 3 week? Well, that the relationship you got into after 3 weeks, like
Yeah.
how would that go? Like how long did it last? Like
2 months.
how'd it end? 2 months?
Mm,
When was this?
a while ago, over a year ago.
That's not that long ago. That's like what? We're both what, second years in college, so that was like your first year of college?
It was before my first year, but
The
yeah.
senior year. I mean, that's still like 2 months for a high school relationship. That's still pretty long. Yeah, I mean, all these like
No.
high school relationships be lasting like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I mean,
I mean, I guess so, but for me,
yeah.
like, obviously 2 months is like nothing. But yeah, I mean, that's just like you learn from that and then you move on. That's it.
Are you a date to marriage kind of person?
Chill, chill, chill. We getting into the weeds of this, bruh. I would say so. Yeah. Are you?
I guess so, yeah. I'd say I'm like a date to marry person.
Facts, facts.
So what do you think about like dating culture in Gen Z and like Gen Alpha's leading up to that? Because right now we have things such as situationships, the 6 month rule, all that kind of stuff. Like, what do you think about all that?
That shit weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really mess with hookup culture. I don't really mess with situationships because like it's not even fun. Like to me, at least. Like you get the little dopamine influx of like, oh snap, this girl responded to me. Man, get your like, bro. She does not care about you. At the end of the day, like you should have went to sleep. You know that. You know that whole thing where it's like, but yeah, I've been through my fair share of those, and not for me.
So, how long should a talking stage last, in your opinion?
I would say, um, I would say maybe a couple months at the
Couple
minimum.
months? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, because like, for example, mine was 3 weeks, and that was way too short. So I mean, I don't know, but it's different for everybody at the same time. So like, I can't say like if you wait 2 months, your relationship's gonna be perfect. But like a good amount, I would say, is like at least 2 months of like chilling and just hanging out all the time until you realize that like, damn, like this person might be the realest.
So, what do all your friends and your family think about you doing YouTube? Because you did blow up and you have all these series of videos. So, what does like everyone around you in your circle think about you doing content?
Well, I don't think I really blew up that much, but my family, like my mom and my dad, they don't even really know that I do YouTube. I just kind of do it like on my own, which is why I actually stay up really late and do it at nighttime. If you notice that, like all the times that I record my videos or do streams or like do this, it's like super late because when they sleep, that's when I hop out. So, but not like other than that, my friends, they know I do YouTube to a certain extent. Like they don't really watch, which is, I like that. You know what I mean? Like just let me do my own thing. And then sometimes they tune in or whatever, but they know for sure that I do it. Yeah. I don't really mind that they know because, we've known each other for years and years and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Wait, so you're like cool with them just not watching your stuff? Because for me, it's like, I mean, I don't really mind too much either, but at the same time, I just kind of wish like, because my friends don't really watch, like, listen to my podcast or like, they'll watch my videos. Like the ones I've had, I unlisted everything except for the video game soundtracks one.
Oh,
But
really?
like, yeah, but a few of those they did watch and enjoy. Like, but when it comes to like, yeah, the podcast, they really listen to it. And I kind of wish they did. But I'm like cool with it. It just kind of like makes you want to. I just kind of wish they kind of like appreciated, like that side of me,
That's true. No, I understand what I used to feel like that too. Like a while ago, I would like post my videos like in, like our Discord servers and stuff like that. Nowadays, I don't really do that anymore. And even back when I was doing story times and getting like 3 views, I wasn't telling anyone just because I wanted the right people who actually wanted to watch my content to find me. And then if they really like me, they'll stick around. I don't want to like force my content upon other people because at the end of the day, like if they like you, they'll come back. And if they don't, they won't. Right. So like, I don't want to force like my friends to try to watch me or like make them feel bad for not watching me. If they want to watch me, they will. And so that even makes it more appreciative that like that they like my content and they're watching me even without me like telling them.
And speaking of like your friends being in your videos, you have done vlogs, and I remember you posting bowling and volleyball. You want to talk about those two sports?
Bowling is like a very very occasional thing that I do with my buddy Joseph.
Shout out Joseph.
Facts, bro. Shout out Joseph, 2OP, bro. He got like 284 or something like that. Crazy, bro. But like that's a very occasional thing. I haven't gone bowling in a minute. I should go back, seriously. But volleyball right now is like my biggest, I guess, not hobby, but like sport that I play just for fun. But yeah, my vlogs and stuff, like I have my friends in there. So they obviously know I do YouTube because like I'm over there filming them and shit. Which I do want to bring up, like at the beginning, it was very weird to bring out a camera and like film them. You know what I mean? They were like kind of joking with me that like, yo, you look kind of goofy, like filming us and stuff like that. I didn't really take that stuff to heart because, I also agree with them. Like I look goofy filming them, but then the end product, like it's like memories first of all, and then like I can make a cool video out of it. Yeah, I feel like I went on a tangent there, but
no, you're good. You're good. You're on the show. Go on as many tangents as you want.
Facts.
So let me see what else I have written down. So since you have a lot of different niches, is there any particular one you want to stick to?
No, actually, well, my niche would be myself, basically. Whatever I like is what goes on my channel, which is why like recently I posted like a McDonald's, I guess, mukbang. Like that's so
I saw
random.
that one. I saw that one.
It's so random. Why? Because I thought it was like interesting to like try it out and I wanted to try it out on camera. I don't really care about the performance of like those videos because it's like just straight up like what I like making. I'll put it out and then if people like it, they'll watch. For me, like one of the important things is not like sticking to one niche and like kind of like being trapped in this one thing. Because for example, you look at Ninja, he was trapped into Fortnite. Like everyone only knew him for Fortnite, right? And then once he tried to deviate from that, people fell off like hella hard. But then you look at people like Queso, he can play whatever dog shit Steam game he wants, right? And he'll still pull like 60,000 viewers. Like for him, it doesn't matter like what game he's playing or what he's doing necessarily. Like people will still watch because they watch him for his personality rather than like the type of content that he makes.
Okay, because that's really real to me because there's 3 forms of content I do. I have the podcast Ztoma where me and my 2 friends just talk about nostalgia. There's this show I just started, Deep Blue. I had you and this other YouTuber named Adrian Gasly. I do have a few more guests planned, but I'm trying to work things out with them. Because like I really like doing the interviews with the because if you saw the video game soundtrack video, I did like 2 interviews with like those guys, and then of
Yeah.
course the video essays or like the commentary videos, and like it's like that, like really trying to have that balance of making content that's like enjoyable, but also like stuff like people liking you for your personality. Like for the podcasts, it's like easy
Yeah.
to do that, but for like the video essays, it's like my first ever video on that channel was a story time, and that one I feel like I could put a lot of my personality into. But the video
Yeah.
game soundtracks one, I feel like I was kind of locked in a box because I enjoyed doing that video, but it was just that like, yeah, I was just talking about these 2 video game things, and then I did the whole TikTok video, the TikTok rabbit
Yeah.
hole. I ended up taking it down because like I had a lot of comments being like, yeah, this account's not that scary. This topic really isn't that interesting. Next time, talk about a topic that's interesting. I ended up taking that down because like it was like to a lot of the people, it was like, all right, this is the type of content this guy's making, or this is the kind of person he is because he's talking about these topics that shouldn't really be talked about in a 14-minute video. I kind of didn't want to give off that impression, so I ended up like taking that down. So yeah,
Mm.
like my thing is this like, yeah, I'm just trying to find that having like people in terms of content wise, people take something out of it and like enjoy it, but at the same time they really like me. So I'm just trying to like figure out like that balance. So I think like what you said was like really real.
Yeah, I actually think that you should put those videos back up. And you might be like, what the fuck? That's backwards.
Mhm.
But it's actually, I used to feel the same way too, where like this person didn't like my videos, or like it feels really fake, and then I like wanted to take him down. But actually I left them up just because like um not only is like a part of like my, I guess like, I don't know how to explain it, but if people watch your newer videos and they enjoy them, they might go back and look at like how far you've come, or like what kind of content you used to make, and see like where you went from there, right? So just having like more content, even if it's like not good, is still beneficial for your channel. Like, so that's why you see like all these dumbass videos on my channel where it's like, why does he still have these up? It's because like I think that it's cool to like, for who watched like my iPhone 6 videos, like a lot of them went back and watched like my originals and like my Minecraft and like stuff like that. So they just get to see like where you're coming from, and that like you're not just like some industry plant only posting like 10 out of 10 videos, because no one can really do that, you know?
Yeah. So what? Yeah. Go on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And you were talking about your comments, like, yo, those motherfuckers don't care, bro. Like they comment on your stuff, but the reality is like, chances are they're not coming back anyways, right?
Yeah.
So don't let that shit affect you, bruh. Because like
Mhm.
they leave that one comment and they're gone. They probably forget that they even watched that video in like the next day.
Yeah.
So don't take that shit to heart. Like if you want to make content that you want to make, I'm sure you were interested in that topic, right?
Yeah. I
TikTok
just thought
thing?
it was like, all right, this is some creepy account. Let me talk about it. Yeah. That was
Yeah,
kind of
so
like the whole
exactly.
point of
So
that.
that's you. That's you. Who gives a fuck what the other people think, bro? Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I turned on my monitor. Fuck.
No, you're good.
But not like just don't let that shit affect you, because a lot of people on my iPhone 6 videos were commenting on how like this part is not accurate, or this part is like fake, or this is like inauthentic. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like this is me, bro. Like you watch my videos, and then if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then don't watch again. Like that's it. So just don't take that shit too personally.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of like, what I was going to ask is like, how are you balancing doing like YouTube alongside school and then, of course, your other hobbies? Because I'm assuming YouTube is something it's more than just a for fun thing. I'm assuming this is like a career you want to take, like a dream job. Like you
Mm.
are definitely passionate enough that you're uploading consistently and doing these streams.
Yeah. Yo, my throat is fucked up right now.
No,
But
you're good.
yeah, like it has been my dream job for a long time, since I was like in maybe like elementary school, first grade, second grade. Damn. Yo, chill. Sucked too many dicks lately.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
But nah, I already forgot what I was about to say. Oh, how do I balance it? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what's crazy is that I feel like I spend more time doing YouTube than I do doing school stuff.
No, that's how I felt like recently too. I was like, I have to study
Yeah.
for midterms, and then all of a sudden I'm editing a video or like writing a script for like a new
Facts.
video essay.
That's what I'm saying. Like I have some shit due tomorrow, but I'm over here editing a video. Like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, like but it's genuinely just like what I enjoy doing. You know, if you want to live your dream life, like you gotta live it now type shit.
Yeah.
So how do I balance it? It's not very balanced. It's kind of more one-sided, maybe like 60-40 towards YouTube. So, but
I mean, that's kind of like how I was, because I'm a computer science major right now. And like one thing is like, you know, like the whole doomer thing that computer science majors won't land a job in whatever year. And then it's also like, yeah, this stuff's like way too hard. Like I could not understand like some basic stuff.
yeah,
So like after like doing YouTube, like that, the content I've been doing, the whole video essay stuff, I realized, I really like doing this. I really like interviewing people. So I'm like, so next semester I'm actually changing my major to journalism because, all right, because like a lot of people are like, don't do journalism, you won't land a job and stuff like that. But I feel like it's the same thing with computer science, but this time it's like I have more confidence in like journalism than I do in like computer science.
right. Yeah, no, like I feel like as cliche as it is, like if you put enough time and effort into like what you actually want to do, like, you can actually make that shit happen. That realization has become more like realistic now than it was like 3 weeks ago, right? So keep working, dead ass. Like it might take a long time. Not saying like you can do it within even a year. Like it might take like fucking 5-10 years to make that shit like really go. And like that's gonna be a struggle, bro. I'm thinking about it right now, like how like if I were to go into YouTube like full time, like how am I gonna do that? Like that sounds stressful as fuck. Cause like you know, there's a lot of people like my parents who are like, you know, waiting for me to graduate and then like go into IT and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of stressful, but it is what I want to do. And I feel like we can all do it, dead ass.
We're all gonna make it. So what was I gonna ask? I'm trying to think. So who are some like inspirational figures for you? Because you seem to be big into that whole, like you said, like I said earlier, the whole life advice videos, but also like right now you already give off that motivational speaker kind of vibe. So who are some of your like inspirations?
Inspirations for like life in general?
It could be anything, like life, YouTube, just anything.
I mean, one of my biggest ones is Moist Critical. Like how he can just post literally random dog shit as well. And then like he gets millions of views posting like some random topic that he saw on Reddit. You know what I mean? He posts like from Reddit to like drama to like this one game that nobody's ever heard of in their entire life. Like just post whatever he wants and then people like him because it's him. Like it's not, they don't watch for that piece of content, right? So that is like one of my biggest inspirations. I know like that to get to that point is like extremely hard. Like you have to be extremely lucky. So it's not just like I can post whatever I want and then eventually I'll blow up, right? It's like you just have to get super lucky. I mean, that's kind of like what I'm still striving for, regardless. In terms of like philosophical shit, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But
Like, what kind of content creators are you watching right now?
right now, I watch a lot of Asmongold, if you know who that is.
I know who that is, yeah.
Yeah, he's like the guy who like sits in a fucking dumpster of a house
Yeah,
and like talks about random shit. A lot of his points I don't agree with, like his views on people and shit like that. I don't really agree with, but the way that he presents himself, the way that he like articulates his words and like his ideas, like I really want to kind of replicate that. Or not replicate it, but like take that and apply it to myself. Because like he just has a way with words that like he just can think of something and explain it so quickly and easily. I just want to be able to do that.
Any other creators besides those two, Charlie and Asmongold?
Definitely a lot of others, but I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. But the main two that I watch are definitely those two.
So you're more into like the commentary side of things or like the streamer side of things?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really be watching like the over edited YouTubers that like Mr. Beast or whatever. Like I used to watch him back in the day, but you know, like that stuff is way too over edited for me. Like it's like actual brain rot. I feel my brain smoothing out like a fucking plane. So yeah, I like just like more deep content, I guess. Charlie's isn't really super deep, but like I just like Charlie. What can I say?
So you're more into, so would you say you're like into like video essays or like story times? Oh, because like Yeah, story times is what you've done, and then just like
Hmm.
video essays, because you said you like that whole commentary side of things, but you don't like overly edited stuff.
Yeah, so I don't really watch video essays actually.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because like most of the time, the topic of video essays, like they don't have any interest to me. So I don't really be watching them. But like if I enjoy a YouTuber and then they happen to do a video essay, I might go and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't go out of my way and look for them, or I don't click on them when I see them in my recommended. So
You
just
like
not my thing.
watching lore videos, or like not even like lore videos, like lore of like this and this game, like silly little details about games, like why Goku versus Saitama isn't close. Or what I've been watching a lot recently
Hmm.
is because like in Smash Bros, people are doing this. Which Smash Bros characters have canonically done this? So one YouTuber did. Which ones have canonically eat pizza? This one other YouTuber
Hmm.
name's like Game Banana. She's been doing, yeah, her videos were been like which Smash Bros player can do an instrument. And then this guy I'm trying to get on the show, he did this video called which Smash Bros characters have canonically smashed, and his is really fun. I really want to get him on the show. Because he's still small. He's still small, but his video has like 1 million views.
Yeah,
Like, are you into like those ones? Like not exactly like video essays, but like like quick like lore or silly little topic
just like
discussion things.
hypothetical stuff.
Yeah,
Me personally, I can see why you like them, but me
yeah,
personally, I don't really watch them. I also don't get those in my recommended in the first place, but
really.
maybe I'll look into that because, like, um, yeah, I just haven't seen any of those in my recommended.
What does get you recommended then?
Other types of brain rot. Seriously, hold on, let me look. Right now, it's a lot of like, you'd be surprised actually. It's a lot of edits, not like anime edits, but like what's it called? Like little sound effect clips or like video effect clips, like green screen clips and stuff. Because I'm trying to like pull all of those and like implement them in my videos. And then I get a lot of right now I get a lot of Fortnite, which is hella random because I haven't played Fortnite in years, dead ass. I've never been interested in Fortnite in the past like 4 years or whatever. But I've been watching a lot of C Day to try to like get inspiration from the way that he edits his videos. So yeah.
Would you ever use like do short form content like TikTok, shorts, reels, just have like these really quick videos and then either have that as your main form of content for a bit or at least have it as like a sneak peek to your actual content? Would you ever do that? Because I do that for Ztoma. I'll have shorts.
I've done it before. Like I do have shorts that I've posted on my channel, but I really don't like making them, and I also don't like posting them. And I feel like the views that you get on shorts, for me, this is the way I view it. They're all fake.
I
Like
know they're definitely.
like they don't give a fuck about your content. Like they watch you for like 3 seconds and they're gone. For example, one of my shorts did really well in like the first few hours. Like got like over 100 subscribers in one day. But to me, like all of those subscribers are all fake because it's like they only watch me for under a minute. Like how can they like appreciate my content or like know who I am, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I don't really plan on going super deep into that. Maybe I'll post a short, maybe one or two shorts, but as of right now, like the whole TikTok side and short form content for me is just not.
Yeah, because it's something I'm doing for Ztomo. I don't know if I'll do it for this show, but for Ztomo, I've been uploading
Hmm.
shorts. They get like
Yeah,
hundreds of views. And then you go on the actual podcast, it's only like 30, 40 views. You still have like 14 subscribers.
right.
So it really just shows like, hey, these guys aren't like, they just like don't really translate well. Like,
Yeah, they.
have you ever watched a YouTuber because you saw them through shorts and TikTok, and then once you watch their actual stuff, you just stayed with them?
Um, I can say yes to that actually. I would say Queso and Jason the Ween are like two people that like
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know who
queso.
the fuck they were, and then like I saw them on TikTok, I saw them on Instagram and shit, and then I just happened to check out their Twitch channel and then stick around for a little bit. So I actually can't say that it does work, but it's like the reason why that worked so well was because like they were funny, and then like their TikToks were all over. Like I couldn't go a single minute without seeing their shit in my feed. So eventually you get forced with enough of it, and you have to like it.
Yeah, for me, the one YouTuber who I stuck with because I saw them on TikTok was, you know, a Jumpers Jump? Well, like,
No, I don't.
yeah, they're like these TikTokers or slash podcasters. They upload like their podcast. They do like conspiracy theories, like ghost stories. Like if you watch the TikToks, like I was interested in them back then, but then now their TikToks are like, all right, what are you leading to? But I still listen to their podcast. So like that's for me, that's one TikToker that I watched and then just stayed with them. Yeah, I mean, so like, where's your content heading next, or what's next for you? Not even just content wise, just what's next for you? Maybe next year, next few months, next 5 years. Like, where do you see yourself like going?
I have no idea. I don't even know what type of content that I'm gonna put out, but it's just kind of like an experiment. Like I'm gonna post whatever I like and see where it goes. I have no like, I guess a goal. Damn, my throat is fucked up. But I guess a goal that I have set in mind is like, yo, cough drop seriously. But I would say like maybe 10,000 subs in a year from now. And then from there we'll see what happens. But I don't really like setting like a number goal. I like just putting myself out there, and if people like, they like.
I mean, do you have like a new video planned?
Yeah, technically. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to say it right now, just in case like it doesn't work out. Either like it doesn't work out, or like I end up not doing it. So I don't want to like say like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I end up not doing it. You know. So, but yeah, I do have videos planned.
All right, and since we're in the last few moments of today's episode, so we're gonna do the game now. We're gonna do what I called it.
Hey.
Well, I forgot what I called it last episode. Oh yeah, Mariana sketch. I give a fun fact about a different marine animal, and then you have to draw it in around a minute. So for today's animal, it's jellyfish. And today's fun fact: jellyfish do not have brains, nor do they have a heart. They rely on a nervous system with light receptors in order to move around the ocean. All right, you have 1 minute. Just draw a jellyfish, and I'll start the timer right now.
All right, boom. Watch this. Fuck, I chose the wrong color. Yo, how do I go back? All right, let's do this. Boom. Make his like little head. His little what are those called? Tentacles?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Tentacles, tendrils.
Tendrils. Okay. And then wait, don't they make like Krabby Patties with like jellyfish on them or some shit?
Oh yeah, that was an episode. That was like they used jellyfish jam for an episode.
Yeah, like isn't that kind of, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not gonna lie.
That was just one episode, because at the end, Mr. Krabs' factory got destroyed.
Snap. Yo, crazy. But so are they like cannibals, or if they're eating other are jellyfish just like not
no, they eat
people?
Plankton, or yeah, I think they eat plankton, or it's either that or they photosynthesize.
Oh, and no, I was talking about like
fuck.
I was talking about like the characters. Yeah.
Oh, the SpongeBob characters? No, I think the director said that the Krabby Patties are vegan. But like the chum bucket, that's, like chum's like dead fish and stuff. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Krabby Patties.
Damn.
I think Krabby Patties are vegan. But there's like a theory that because the shape of the Krusty Krab's a lobster trap, so there's a theory the reason why Mr. Krabs is the only crab is because he killed all the other crabs
to make like the burgers, right? Like, yeah, dude, that's wild. Also, how the fuck is Pearl his daughter? I don't know, adopted or something, I guess.
No, there's another episode with a sperm whale in a jail cell. So there's a theory that sperm whale is Pearl's dad.
Oh damn. Yo, that's crazy. But there's my shit. I didn't get to finish coloring it, but the image is there.
Beautiful. All right. And before we end today's episode, do you have any last words to say to the audience? Anything to plug?
I want to say, yo, first of all, again, thank you for having me again, bro.
Of course.
Shit crazy. For choosing me. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to this channel right here. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And yeah.
I mean, how about your own stuff? Like, you want to plug that in?
Nah, they'll find it.
They'll find it. Yeah, I mean, don't you have 2 channels?
I do have 2 channels, but I don't really post on one of them. So for now, it's technically just one.
All right, for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, thanks for coming on again. I mean, I know the first recording kind of like messed up, but hey, this second one went really smoothly. I think
bro. No, you got it, bro.
Yeah, and like for the audience, thanks for sticking in to the second episode of Deep Blue. Make sure to check this. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment. Check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I haven't set up an account for that yet, but yeah. Check out Ztoma as well. My personal channel is going to be in the description too. And yeah, I mean, thanks for watching or listening, and we're signing out.
Hey, let's go. Yo, W podcast, bro.
That was pretty